What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be talking briefly about colleges, specifically American state colleges, and this video may be useful to anyone who's anxious and don't have much to go on other than American TV shows and movies on what college is going to be like. So the first thing about college is that everything's very convenient, and on top of that, everything's in a lot of ways easier. So here I was in high school taking all these advanced placement classes, waking up super early, and then I went to track and field, and then after track and field I practiced piano, and then after piano I ate dinner, I studied, and I had to study until pretty much sleep time, and those were my days grinding it out. When you hit college, it's a little bit different. You can't really get into advanced or high level classes unless you were tested in with your advanced placement courses. So there's no skipping, and therefore you get the classes you get. Some of them may be intro classes. Some of them may be really simple classes that are core requirements. And for certain people, it may be a step back. Like you'll be taking very elementary level English classes if you didn't score high enough on the SAT to pass. And even if you scored really well on everything, you're probably going to be taking a few easy classes. Now here's the real kicker though. On average, the average student, he spends like 4, maybe 5 hours per day in classes. It varies depending on the major. With engineers, it's like everything's around that level for the freshmen, but like it changes as you grow up. But on average, I would say 4, maybe even 3 hours if you're lucky per day. And then here's the other kicker. Everything's really convenient, and the breaks are super long. So for my school, we get almost 2 months off for winter break, and then for summer break it's like 3-ish, a little bit more than 3 months off, and then we have a spring break which is about a week or so, and then Thanksgiving break which is about another week or so, and then obviously we get weekends off. So it's very chill if you want it to be chill. And on top of that, like I know a lot of upperclassmen who have managed to get they've set up their schedule. Like you can choose how to set up your schedule to make it so that like you can get like a full day off. So I actually know one person who she's like, it actually happens fairly often. Not to those people who really want to challenge themselves. I know people who have taken, a full course load and spend 5 to 6 hours to 7 hours every day per class. But I know people also who, this one girl in particular, she's a senior now, who is now, she has 2 days off. I think it's like Tuesdays and Thursdays, and she's piled all her classes on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and even those days it's like nothing, like a few hours, and that sort of stuff can happen. Although like the people who do that tend to they're either done early or they take it chill on purpose. And so if you really want to challenge yourself, don't be horrified about that. However, if you really want to take it non-chill, like I know quite a few super seniors, which means they spend an extra semester or an extra year, or in some cases I know one who's spending an extra 2 years in college, and they just take it very chill, and it's very convenient for them too. And so on top of that, there's about 300, 400 clubs. For me personally, a lot of these clubs are more hassle than need be. Like I joined like 10 clubs that I went to meetings for in high school. So when I got to college, like a lot of those things I still tried out when a lot of other people were too lazy to. But for me, it was just like, it was very tedious. Like tennis club, unless you have a dying passion for tennis and you have that energy. I had the physical energy, but not the mental energy after going through orgochemistry and studying for tests. It was very rough. So for me, clubs wasn't the thing, but maybe for you. And then as far as convenience in terms of food, like it's very convenient, at least in our school. I live in a dorm that was just built a couple years ago. I got first dibs the first year it was built. It has glass walls that you can see outside of. It's 8 floors high. It's really cool. It has like 4 elevators, and right outside of it we have a buffet, and every student near our community gets 1 free pass to a buffet per week. And then we also have a convenience store right next to it, and like about $100 is automatically loaded into our cards along with that for the convenience store only. And then we got the diner, which is a little bit far off, and then you get the standard dining food. Now, despite all of this, despite the buffet having like a ethnicity station and like a cuisine station and a dessert station and ice cream and pasta, and then like a burger station, and what else? There's some other stuff. The point is, like, this is probably something I'm going to talk about in another video, but everything gets sated with repetition. So no matter how great the food is, like, you're going to get bored with it. That's just a common fallacy. It happened in elementary school, middle school, and high school, and now in college, when each time the food got upgraded, and initially you're like, yes, now you get fries with your meals, and it just gets old with time. So even with the freaking buffet, it gets old in time. Like, they can only run through so much. Like, their menu is not that diverse. And so there is that sort of thing. And so long story short, my advice is it's very convenient, but at the same time it can sort of put you into a sort of lull paradise. Like, if I could stay here for more than 4 years and not feel like a bum for doing so, I would. But it's just, you know, it's embarrassing. Like, I'm going to graduate this semester because I'm done with all my credits. If I really wanted to, I could have exploited it, you know, convinced my parents I needed to stay another year even though I really didn't, and lived in this paradise for a while. And honestly, like, a lot of people view this as quite the amazing thing. Sorry guys, I had to move, but long story short, you can definitely fall into a laggard state here. This is a place where, even from the first semester, a lot of people I saw, they would just have a lot of free time and they would just spend it in their rooms doing nothing. And by nothing, I mean going on the laptop and spending all their time watching YouTube videos or on Reddit, or playing some video game in their rooms, or some sort of role-playing game. Like, that was like my whole floor for quite a few of my years in college. And I feel like for girls, they can fall into the same thing. I've talked to a few who've done the same thing. Not so much video games, but more so like they would watch like whole seasons of TV shows. The guys did it too. One of my past roommates did it. Like, he went through like the entire Friends TV show in one semester, easy. And you guys know Friends. It's a really well-known TV show that has like 10 seasons or something like that. So that's all I really want to say, and I hope you guys like this advice. As always, like, favorite, comment, and subscribe for more. Peace.